What you are about to watch may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good afternoon, fellow YouTube friends and Twitter friends at that too. I got some 19,000 followers. I don't know how that even happened, but it's been a slow progression, I guess, over the years of being on Twitter. But anyway, what I'm going to share with you is a story of something that happened to me a few years back while being at work. I almost killed somebody. It came very close. At least at the time, it scared the crap out of us, right? So what it was we were working on a golf course, and we were in this pond in front of one of the tee boxes, actually. And I guess there was a bunch of bulrushes and stuff that were blocking this tee box, so we were asked to go in there and clean them out, throw on your hip waders and get pulling those things out. So we did. Spent a good part of the morning there, and it was me and another guy named Mike. And we were there pulling this stuff out, and sure enough, in this pond, we found a whole schwack of clubs. Pretty much every wood, driver, 3-iron size club that you could see, because, it was a par 4, so lots of guys were using drivers on it. And I could damn near put together a set. I remember how many we pulled out of there. And I have no idea why they were in there. I mean, when you're golfing, have you ever had a club come flying out of your hands? I guess. The other thing that we thought it was is they were getting pissed off at their shot and they just threw their club. I guess people got kinds of money to just throw clubs away. So anyway, we found a shit pile of clubs, a shit pile of balls, and we thought it'd be fun one day to start, while we're at work. Let's, pull a couple and then we'll jump up on the tee box and hit a couple balls. And being young and stupid, we thought it'd be a good idea not to shoot them straight down the fairway like you're supposed to. We thought it'd be a good idea to shoot them sideways, directly across 3 or 4 fairways. So it was a gray afternoon, real dark out, or darkish, and pouring rain, of course, and we were bored as hell, so we decided, yeah, let's do this. So my buddy Mike there takes a shot, hits a nice shot. I did a couple, then we went back to work, and then we came back, did it again, and this one particular time, we're looking out. I hadn't seen anybody within eyes distance, basically around us. There was nobody in anywhere around us. So I set up for my shot, and I decided to just crack it. Like, I wanted to see how far we could get this to go, right? So I did. I fired up and got a good shot out of it, and it stayed low to the ground. It was maybe only about 6-8 feet off the ground. It didn't pop up like most drives do. And I kid you not, as soon as I hit, there's this old guy, and he's probably in his 60s, and he walks out from behind the tree, like right on the line that I was shooting. He pulls out from behind this tree. Never seen him the whole time we were standing up there. He comes walking out, and this ball's just cruising like top speed, like I cranked it. Sure enough, as he comes out behind the tree, he's pulling his golf cart or golf bag behind him, and boom, cracks him off the side of the head. And we see him go down instantly. Like he went from walking to boom, he was on the ground. And he sort of got himself together, and he went and pulled his hat off his head. And as he was pulling it off his head, it was just pouring blood out of his head. And he ended up passing out from, either loss of blood or seeing that. So me and this guy, Mike, were on the tee, and I'm just looking at him like, oh, fuck. Like, what did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? So he's like, man, you better get over there and fucking help him out. So I jump in our John Deere thing that we were using to throw all our shit out, and I fucking haul ass straight over to this guy, right? And I'm like, sir, are you okay? And he's, no, and he sounded all disoriented and stuff, right? And so I pick him up. I ended up actually picking him up. I was so amped on adrenaline. I ended up picking him up, put him in this buggy, and haul his ass straight to the pro shop where we could call the ambulance. And while we're driving over there, he's like, I got no idea where that ball even came from. Like, who shoots balls sideways down fairways. And I just, yeah, man, I can't believe it. Who would do such a thing, right? So I was just like, I was sick, like almost throwing up sick. So we get him back there, call the ambulance, everything's okay. He ends up going to the hospital for some massive stitches. I find this out a couple weeks later. I ended up finding out the person at who it was that was at this course. He was a member actually there, and I ended up calling him up and apologizing to him for doing that. And he says to me on the phone, he goes, the only thing I was really pissed off about wasn't the fact that I got hit by a golf ball. It was the fact that they shaved off all my hair, and now it's not going to grow back. So, being 60 or whatever, right? So he was pretty cool about it, and I did offer him a couple rounds of free golf. I was able to comp him some free rounds, and it turns out he got hit about less than an inch away from his temple, and the way the ball carried, it went straight up the side of his temple, all across the top of his head. He ended up having like 36 stitches or something is what happened. So Jesus. So there you go. My story of almost killing somebody. Thankfully, I didn't. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you leave a like for me. It really helps let me know what you want to hear and what you want to see. So don't forget to sub. Peace. Catch you next time.